JL Rock Self Collector. We're here with another action figure unboxing and review, and we're here with an awesome Halloween edition. And I mean, who better to usher in that with a awesome, really figure that I have already one of. But when I saw this on Facebook Marketplace, especially for the deal that I got it, I was like, I have to get another. And that's Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. I remember growing up watching some of her cartoons, not cartoons, some of the shows that she was in or that she would present. And yeah, of course I had a crush when I was growing up. And I picked up one earlier, like I said before, but now we have this one, the Commando version, which I just think it was sweet. And you can see the box, glossy, really nice. NECA, always does pretty decent with that. I like how it kind of makes it look like the ammo box and all that. You can see the people that made it, 2024, so obviously new figure and all that. Really cool. So let's open this bad girl up. Now this is going to be part of my Women of Action figure collection, where I'm collecting all types of awesome female action figures, and this is definitely one that I've been looking forward to grabbing. A lot of times that these have been pretty expensive, but I've seen some pretty good sales on these recently, so that has definitely made me happy. Let me put this aside for a second so I can just show that first it comes with a nice stand. And I do notice that with these, and like with my other Elvira, the stand actually ends up being necessary, because mainly with the heels and stuff, I mean, I'm sure that there's people out there that could probably easily get her stood up without that, but I mean, I've always needed to have a stand and all that to get her to stand correctly. So let's look at some of these accessories, which is cool. So one of the first things you get is the additional face, which I admit, it looks kind of creepy, right? Like to have it separate like that. I mean, let's zoom in even more. Like, look at that. just like a floating head. It looks like something from like a Sega video game or something, And then we have the book here. That's cool. I always like, it's funny. One of the great things I like about collecting is getting all these accessories, and especially since I like to buy a lot of like 90s toys, they actually had so many accessories. Maybe one day I'll do like a little video just showing off, just like for instance glasses, like how many pairs of glasses and sunglasses I have, and the same thing goes for books and stuff. And then we have this little dagger, which is really cool looking, like gold, and then on this side it has like encrusted jewels, which I mean, that definitely looks like something that she would have. So that's a cool dagger. That's pretty sweet. But I mean, obviously she's a commando, so you gotta have the rocket launcher, which that's pretty sweet. I mean, like, simple, nothing crazy to it, but I mean, I do like the scope and everything on it. I like the strap and all that, so I mean, obviously you can have her wear that. So pretty good strap and everything. Even like the pieces, like I think these are just plastic. Yeah, they're just plastic, but I do like that it looks like metal. And then of course the figure itself. And I pretty much, like I said, I already have the other version of her, so it's like I'm not like expecting it to be different or anything, but you can see like this is the larger, tall, wise figure. But I'll give you a better overview, especially once I place her on the stand. But just like close up, you can just see like really cool, like the makeup and all that. So I'm just trying to see. Oh yeah, it looks like, okay. So as far as removing the head, I mean the face, I was just curious how easy. Wow, that's easy. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, you see how easy that is, and trust me, I can sometimes be a butterfingers with that stuff. So I mean, here, hard plastic, so that's one thing, but that doesn't bother me at all. Let me see, as far as arms, okay, yeah, so it is double jointed, so you get the double jointed. I really like the spiked collar on her hand, and it's kind of interesting though. At first I thought that this was something wrong, but I realized she's supposed to be like out in warfare, so you can see all over her it's like she's out fighting. I mean, I like that tattoo. I mean, little touches like that to me are sweet. And then on here, again, different as far as the bracer or wristband. Then you can see like ring on her hand and all that. Really good movement with the arms, so you can go like all the way back, like, oh, got captured. And then you got the belt here, so I guess that's for the dagger. Feels kind of loose there on the belt. I guess you want to have the gems showing. I mean, if you got gems, you gotta show it. Now it does look like, oh yeah, it does look like it's Velcro, so you can take it all the way off. Okay, I was curious if that was the case. Now let's see, it does leave. That's kind of interesting though. I wonder if that's a, I assume this has to be a factory tear, maybe. Let me know if anyone else has this hole or whatever, and if that's supposed to be there. So it looks like they have her wearing, I guess it'd be like pantyhose, because I mean, yeah, because you can kind of see. That's interesting. See, like they kind of make it so you can see like where you would get. I mean, if you were wearing pantyhose and you probably went out into a battle situation, you would get tears. So that's cool how they did that. So it's not double jointed on the knees. Doesn't really bother me. I mean, I wouldn't be doing crazy poses, but just something to be aware of. And then, like I said, with the feet, same thing as the other version with the high heels. So I mean, you can turn it around as far as moving the foot, like you can see here, how you can move that. So that's good. Rock it back and forth and all that. But obviously, standing her just like that, it takes a little bit to get her like that. And let me see as far as the waist turn. So yeah, so you got the waist turn, and you can go forward and then back as far as the waist, and then the same thing, you see the hip cut. And it's, I'm glad they gave her, like, I guess underwear or whatever. But I mean, you can kick out the legs, got a full range of motion, kicking forward, kicking back, and you can turn amongst the hip, and then that's it, except for once you get down to the feet. So I have to say, pretty cool. And I mean, obviously, just like with the other figure, you can undress if that's your thing, when the shirt comes off or whatever, but that's up to you to see. So let's put her on the stand. So we got the one peg stand here, so you basically can just decide which one it goes, and then it fits in pretty well. So let's zoom out so you guys can see that better. Oops. So that was me pushing on her head to make the face be loose like that. So that's looking cool. I'm oh, I had it reversed. I'm like, wait a minute, that's big for her hand. So I'm just seeing. It's a little awkward as far as the, because at first I was like, oh, am I hurting? Not hurting, but am I breaking the finger? But maybe that's just the way I'm aiming it. But I mean, honestly, I'd rather have it like around her shoulder. Like she's ready for it. Like if you start some static, she's got you. But you know, for now she's chill. She's just chilling with it. So that's really cool. Now let me bring in the other version so you can see. So as you can see, basically same thing, you know. Sculpt, I mean, obviously it's going to be similar. I mean, it's the same person, so there's really no reason. And I realized that I have her on a DC stand, which is not perfect, but so you can see same height, same everything. Didn't bother me. I wanted it both because there's difference. Obviously, just having like the dirt or whatever on her skin makes a difference. This one doesn't actually have a separate face. At least I don't remember that I do. Let me know if I'm wrong about that. Again, you can see she has a belt that you can keep or remove. Actually, this is a good quick thing that I can check, is to see if there's a hole there when I remove her belt. And no. So that could be mine. So again, let me know if that is a thing. So obviously these looking very cool. I'm really happy with them. I mean, see them together, it's like, hey, you know, she won the battle, and then she went out on the town on her dress. Now, so I picked this off of Facebook Marketplace for 15 bucks. It was new in the box, so that made me really happy. Now, funny enough, it's not that expensive. I think the most expensive place I saw this was at Walmart, and it was $34.99. But you can find it also on, oh, actually, it ties, because Walmart at one point said $25.99, but I think it's saying $34 now. That matches Target, which also says $34. But I've seen it on sale multiple times for about 25 bucks at Best Buy, which for the most part, when I go into Best Buys, I don't really like going in there to shop. But I will say that as far as online, they often have pretty good clearance for a lot of NECA toys and also McFarlane DC toys. So I've seen it from $26.99, and I think the screenshot I have to show you is $24.99. So I would definitely I'd pay that. You know, like I love to get right around that $20 mark, but for $24.99, I think that's sweet. I think the accessories is cool. You know, like I said, it's a larger figure. It looks nice, everything, and I mean, it just fits perfectly for my Women of Action figure collection. So I hope you like this video, and if you do, if you can help me out by giving me a like, a sub, and hit the comments, because we are very close to hitting that coveted 1,000 first subs, which you know is big, and I'm just a little YouTube channel, just trying to enjoy going through and collecting these, especially getting at a discount, because you know the phrase that pays: no discount, no deal. Catch you next time, and happy Halloween.